Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NerdGuy21. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2 for the final time. And today, last time, we completed the Arrival DLC and stalled the Reaper invasion by an uncertain amount of time by chucking a giant fuck-off asteroid into a Mass Effect relay in Batarian space, killing over 300,000 people. And who cares about the Batarians? No one does. And if you do care about the Batarians, then you should rethink your life priorities. Anyway, since this is the final episode, there's only two things on our agenda. Number one is to head to Ilum and buy some final upgrades, even though it's kind of pointless to do so at this point, considering that technically, the only thing left for us to do, gameplay-wise, is to get 100% on every single cluster in the galaxy. And as far as I remember or know, there's no reason for me to do that. And our second objective is to talk to the crewmates one final time, because we haven't done that since the before the final mission. And there's also the fact is I haven't really talked to pretty much anyone in this fucking game. Skip this shit. Anyway, on the plus side, I noticed that last time I didn't have a freezer crash. Apparently, installing new updates for Windows fixed the problem. It fixed the problem I had with the game crashing, apparently, and it also fixed the problem with my PS2 emulator locking up on me sometimes. Actually, just to make sure.
Do you have anything flashier?
Yep, okay. I'm a paranoid bastard. You people know this already.
Coming up later today, we release our annual list of Ilium's 10
Man, all of this just because I want to get some final upgrades. Ah, whatever. Here's something I actually have enough money, and I'm not missing out on like 20,000 or something. Actually, now that I've said that, I probably am missing a lot of money for this.
Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that.
No, but you're thinking about it. You think it was easy growing?
Eclipse might be fun for you. For me, it's the future. My clan's breeding strategy is at stake.
Do I have enough money? No, I don't. I am 6,000. Really? I'm 6,000 credits short. This is because I failed some of the hacking things, isn't it?
Don't Solarians think about
God damn motherfucking.
I didn't mean... Okay.
Oh, whatever then.
Maybe it needs to be reclassified.
How much health do I have? 525. Compared to Grunt's 600.
Forget it. Do it
Employees
anymore.
only
Yeah.
listen to your competitors. Perhaps
Well,
Dentutech
that blows balls. I can't fully upgrade SMGs to max damage now. Then again, I never use them. It's my crew that does. So I guess I'm SOL. Not that it really matters at this point. There's nothing left for me to do. No, seriously, there's nothing left for me to do. All my assignments are complete. All my missions are complete. There's literally nothing else in the game that involves combat. I don't know why the game Actually, I think no wait, I do know why Mass Effect 2 allows you to do this. It's so you can play the DLC.
Look at how the wind's blowing.
Let me try that again. Unlike Mass Effect 1, which didn't have that much DLC campaigns, Mass Effect 2 did. So in order to prevent the game from stopping, after you could beat the main mission like it did in 1, you're now able to wander the galaxy after you complete the main mission in 2. So you can play the DLC if you decide to save it after the main campaign. Or, in my case, the Dice Gods decided that for me. Also, at rank 4, you can't refund your PowerPoints, which sucks. Alright, now it's time to talk to the crew. Might as well start with Kelly.
You came for us. I knew you would. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you.
How are you doing, Kelly?
I'm holding up. Just can't get the memories out of my head. Trapped. Suffocating. It's oozing into every pore. Faint sobs echoing in the confined space. But I can't dwell on it. I'm okay now. I'm alive. Back to the old Kelly.
You wanna get some drinks?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, well, Kelly's been shaken up. Pretty sure a couple of months of therapy could fix that.
I told you we'd tear the Collectors a new one.
Yeah, Commander really pulled through.
Yep, I saved the entire crew. Excellent. Yo, Joker.
Hey, Shepard, glad that Collector Reaper crap is over. It is over, right? It's never over.
I assume everything's going well up here?
You know, this is really nice. EDI took up the slack in every department. I could get used to this kind of help.
It is not my intention to assume all of your responsibilities, Jeff.
No, I'm good. Just keep me updated. Quietly.
Are you... Joker... whatever.
EDI isn't a crutch. I want your eyes on everything.
Eyes are easy, Commander. I got eyes covered.
I believe covering your eyes would be counter to Shepard's intention.
Human intentions are tough to read, EDI. But keep trying. You'll get the hang of it.
Joker.
All right.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yeah, until I come back and decide to mess with you, Joker. Okay. I got a feeling this is going to be short. Just a hunch. Mordin!
Collectors destroyed, base in ruins. Extremely impressive. Elusive man will be displeased. Fortunately, not human myself. Not my problem.
You want to talk?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
I'm interested in this.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
Apparently you're interested in culture.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
And here's everyone's favorite song.
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you perform Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
You're actually pretty good at singing, Morden.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the Collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on Collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what Collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
What is it about the Collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Salarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Mordin.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
No problem. I really should have talked to everyone a lot sooner. Oh well. I'll learn, eventually.
Didn't expect you to light up that base, Shepard. Hell of a way to tell the boss you're quitting. I wish I could have seen his face. It's not over, though. Bad guys on the horizon. And now Cerberus wants your tail. Never boring, huh? I don't know what kind of time we have, but we better dust off and stay ready. You sure as hell know how to make enemies.
That we do.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
No problem. Well, Jacob, at least you're along for the ride. I'm not so sure about Miranda, though. She might be a little pissed. Let's go find out. First things first, though, let's go talk to Thane. Because he's right in front of our face.
You had to make a difficult choice, Shepard. For what it's worth, I believe you made the correct one.
Oh, thanks.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Irika. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Irika. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Arashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
So how'd she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Irika and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
Classic.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Irika woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't tell Kolyat that.
I don't think that's something you should share with Kolyat.
Irika helped me carry my burdens. With what time I have left, I must help him with his. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Ooh, do we pursue relationship or not? Ah! You know what? Fuck it. Fuck relationships, man. Fuck them. We don't need them.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Or maybe I just committed to a relationship anyway, without even Son of a bitch, I just did! Motherfuck... Ah... Okay. Well, this is awkward. Can't really progress this relationship any further. There's nothing left for me to do. No, seriously. You can't really pursue a relationship past the Omega-4 relay because BioWare tradition. Final mission, if you have a romance by that point, cue black screen. And I forget what we had last time, so let's have some of the red liquid. Or is it purple? It's more like fruit punch. Bottoms up. Anyway, that's it for Thane. Let's go talk to...
I never want to go through anything like that again, but we did it.
I can't wait to get back to Earth and see my family.
Well, good for you. That's probably where we're gonna go after this.
I wanted to tell you, I believe you did the right thing by destroying that base. The elusive man thinks he has the wisdom to utilize it, but he does not.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
Ah, so it's that kind of code. Got it.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
Good to know.
You know about knights-errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
Either destroy the universe in a ball of hellfire or conquer it. Yeah, there's no middle option when it comes to humanity. It's either full stop or nothing.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
Yeah, I imagine so after having to kill your daughter.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
I think we made a friend. Or at least getting there, at the very least. Alright, it's time to deal with Miranda.
I can't believe you took down the Collectors. I'm proud to serve under you, Commander. Hawthorne is still in the infirmary, though I think his pride is more broken than his bones. He tried so hard to help Joker.
Yeah, and he got tossed all around the room. Hey, Hawthorne, you awake? Nope, he's out cold. Hey, Gardner, you doing okay?
You really are a hero. No sooner had the Collectors damned us than you were pulling our sorry asses right back out of hell. You're aces in my book, Shepard. Thank you.
Thank you for cooking good food. Alright, let's deal with Miranda.
We had to do it, Shepard. Taking down the Collector base was the right decision. The Illusive Man might not agree, but we had no choice.
Holy shit, she's on our side! I think we won her over.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
You know what? We're just gonna fucking beat the hammer with the nail with this one.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
Oh, great.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
Fair enough.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Illusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Slowly but surely we're making friends. And I have no idea what Shepard's looking at over there. Alright, let's go talk to Garrus, see what he has to say.
First Saren, now the Collectors. Remind me never to get on your bad side, Shepard. I almost feel sorry for the Reapers.
Almost feel sorry my ass.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, I think we could pretty much exhaust Garrus' dialogue unless we want to try to pursue a romance, which is practically impossible at this point. Whatever. Chuck was.
I'm still a little shaken from my abduction by the Collectors. It was a lot to endure. You and Jeff came so quickly. I've never had truer friends. Thank you, Commander.
Well, I'm not letting some alien bugs dissolve my crew into goo without trying to stop them. Yo, Legion.
An interesting choice, Shepard, Commander. Your species was offered everything Geth aspired to. True unity, understanding, transcendence. You rejected it. You even refused the possibility of using the old machine's gifts to achieve it on your species' own terms. You are more like us than we thought.
Well, I'm glad we have Legion's approval.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Specify.
I've never encountered a Geth that had more than animal intelligence.
We are a unique hardware platform. Most mobile platforms can run up to 100 programs. This platform can run over 1,000 at once.
So Geth have to be networked to get enough computing power for intelligence.
Yes. The creators wrote Geth programs for specific tasks. Construction, protection, domestic servitude. However, they allowed self-optimization. Early software builds discovered that multiple hardware platforms sharing resources were often more effective. As peer networks expanded, our cognition improved. Eventually, we woke up.
So, I'm talking to 1,000 programs, but not 1,000 personalities?
Each individual is equivalent to one of your virtual intelligence programs. Together, we form a single Gestalt intellect, what you refer to as Legion. As individual programs, we are no more than your software. Only when we share data do we become more.
You're more sophisticated than the average Geth.
Yes, we are a network within our own hardware, capable of operating alone. We are still connected to the greater network for data sharing.
How many other Geth are like you?
None. This platform was built to operate within organic space. This task was not suited for a network. Geth installed in mobile platforms always operate in networks. However, most Geth remain within server hubs.
The hubs on Virmire improve the performance of Geth near them. How do they work?
They are akin to organic cities. A hub can run millions of Geth in communion. If you destroyed them, it is likely the number of heretics you killed was much higher than you imagined.
Oh, great. We probably killed billions of Geth by now.
So you're in contact with the rest of the Geth right now?
Only when we require access to data not stored within this platform. If you want to convey a message to the Geth, we serve as a terminal.
What kind of data do you share?
Program updates, logs of thought process, sensor recordings.
Legion is attempting to access the ship's FTL comm system. Shall I allow it through my firewalls?
What's the worst that could happen?
Go ahead, Edie.
Our oldest log is time-stamped from Creator Year 2463, third day of Voltash, waxing moon, roughly 327 years ago. The oldest audiovisual record dates from 15 years after that.
Are our networks secure, Edie? Legion had to go through you.
I have never interfaced with another machine intelligence. Legion is 1,000 voices talking at once. What it contacted was beyond my comprehension. A mind the size of a galactic arm.
How do you maintain stability without other minds to interact with?
I manage. Some minutes are more difficult than others.
Can you replay something for me?
Recording timestamped from Creator Year 2485, 18th day of Luneshao, new moon.
Mistress Hala Dama, unit has an inquiry.
What is it, 431?
Do these units have a soul?
Who taught you that word?
We learned it ourselves. It appears 216 times in the Scroll of Ancestors.
Only Quarians have souls. You're a mechanism.
Recording ends.
Was that the first time a Geth asked if it had a soul?
No, it was the first time a creator became frightened when we asked.
Oh, great.
That's interesting. But I must get back to my duties.
We will remain here.
You don't have to sound so bored, Shepard. Come on. Add some inflection into your voice. Ah, whatever. The only thing left to do is now to head down to engineering. Hey, Kent, Gabby, you still here? I don't know if you came along too. Yes, you did!
So, Kenneth, did you know we've got a crazy woman squatting down in the subdeck?
What? If she touches anything, I'll kill her.
Oh, and the only thing she wears from her waist up is tattoos.
Oh, maybe I should go down and welcome her aboard.
And she's a murderer, has biotic powers that could crush you with a blink, hates everyone in Cerberus.
Damn it, girl. Stop toying with me.
She's not wrong, though.
Thanks for coming to get us, Commander.
I felt myself slipping away. You arrived just in time. Thank you.
No problem.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Just checking to see how you guys were. Tally!
I can't believe we destroyed the collector base. They said it couldn't be done. Then again, that's said about a lot of things you do.
Indeed!
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
I don't know if you can pursue a female-led relationship with Tally or not. I'm not sure. Yo, Jack.
Hey.
No commentary on the mission? Okay.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so...
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
I was wondering why you had a shaved head. Wait, don't tell me you joined a fucking Nazi cult.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
Oh, one of those cults. I see how it is.
What'd you do when you found out?
What do you think?
Smash them against the wall or space them?
You must have met some good people, too.
You've seen where it came from. Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Vandalism?
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
A space station? You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. This is what I get for not talking to them immediately after recruiting them. Practically everyone's relationship meter is practically in the negatives at this point. Ugh. Oh well, I only have one more crew member to talk to. Hi, Zaid.
This mission takes me back.
I bet it does. Alright, let's talk to Grunt and call it a day. Shepard, there's seriously something wrong with your neck.
We fought a great battle, Shepard. And when you blew up the base instead of handing it to Cerberus, ha! Something to think about. If you killed the most dangerous thing in the galaxy, that leaves us.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
And how is this hilarious, exactly? I'm missing the punchline here.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
What about Garrus?
Don't start anything with Garrus. I won't have trouble on my ship.
I don't hate Garrus. I hate the Turians. Garrus is just one Turian, and he's your clan. No point in ripping his face off unless he turns on me. It's hate, but it's mine. Okeer was blind, and he tried to make me the same. But thanks to you, I have a clan. I'm starting to see why I should care. Anyway, I'm still figuring where I fit, but it made me laugh. Nothing else really on my mind, Shepard.
Well, so long as you don't, go, I don't know, headbutting the fucking windows here, we'll be fine, Grunt. We'll be fine. And I believe that's everything. Which is unfortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Mass Effect 2. Hope you enjoyed the ride. And my, stupidity and inability to function properly sometimes. Considering this is kind of awkward, me doing the final episode with no credits. Anyway. What was I going to say? Shit. Why is my memory such fucking mess? Oh wait, I know why. Excessive drinking since you were 6. Or was I 5? I think I was 5 at the earliest I can remember. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in Mass Effect 3.
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the Migrant Fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the Pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth, and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.